Oh, not again.
He's there. I'm sorry.
I thought this was Ryan.
Oh, my God.
I was looking forward to this.
Oh, okay. Hey, there he is. Good to see you, man. Gosh.
Hey, great. Oh, deep breaths.
Nolan Booth, the second most wanted art thief in the world.
Special Agent John Hartley, FBI. How are you?
I'm all right, actually, and I want to apologize. The last time we spoke, I brought up that horrible old joke that, you seem to love being in jungles.
Get out of the jungle.
I can't help it.
I know.
I think your agent says this will partly shoot in Hawaii, and you go, yes.
That's right.
Well, no, actually, it's reversed. I say, here's where we're going to shoot. We're going to shoot in Hawaii, and then everybody says yes.
Who would say no to Hawaii?
You do appear in a jungle again in this movie, but can we just all officially stop that now? Stop the whole Dwayne Johnson in the jungle thing.
Well, we can, but you just brought it up again.
Damn it. All right, here are other things that are also like a current thread in your movies.
But there is something to jungles. I'm always finding myself back in the jungle, so.
But also, you like to be shot at by either torpedoes or rockets. Like, I think this is the third time.
Ali, it's whatever the biggest weapon is, pointed in my direction. It's the screenwriters. It's the basic tenet of screenwriting for a Dwayne Johnson movie, apparently.
Yeah.
But so we'll have to blame Rawson Thurber, our writer-director, for that.
You make a good point. If it were a bow and arrow, you're like, okay, I mean, he'll be fine.
In the Scorpion King, I was shot with an arrow in which I pulled the arrow out of my back and then used it to kill the bad guy.
But of course.
Of course I did.
What else would you... I mean, I feel like an idiot. I'm so sorry.
That's what happens when I get my hands on a script. I create scenes like that.
Catch this.
The Rock was attached. Gal Gadot was attached. Then you came on board, right? Tell me how it worked here. There was a script, but when you came in, did you just sit down for 2 days and just Ryan Reynolds it? Like, how does that work?
No, it was something that came about. I did a day's work on Hobbs and Shaw. Dave Leitch, who directed Deadpool 2, is the director of Hobbs and Shaw, and of course I've known The Rock for about 20 years. So that's where this first came up, and it sounded fun, mainly because I love Dwayne, I love Gal, I love that. I mean, I've known them all for a long time, so it felt like going to work with a bunch of friends. But also, I'm not the producer on it. I mean, the ones I produce just literally, swallow my life whole. So, Deadpool 1 and 2 and Free Guy, and then and a couple of movies coming up. So this just felt like I get to go play in the sandbox with my friends, and that was so much fun for me. So. I don't know. I didn't do much to the script. I certainly play around on the day. I usually write a bunch of alts for different jokes, and then on something like this, I just fire them off and I let them figure out which ones they feel fit best, and that's kind of the way it works.
All I'm telling you is that the alts they picked felt very you, because like everyone on YouTube, like all the comments are saying, Dwayne, here's your script. Gal, here's yours. Ryan, you just do you. Let's make a movie.
I don't know if it's that simple. I mean, I definitely got to sort of play within the rules of the sandbox, but...
You have to be the two dumbest men on the planet.
You look awful.
I always have fun, and I make sure that, my co-pilots, Dwayne and Gal, sort of, are hitting it out of the park as well. Those guys are amazing. They make me better. I love, coming up with stuff with them, because they're like the greatest scene partners you could ever imagine in that way. They're happy to laugh at themselves. They're happy to laugh at me, which I particularly love, so it's great.
So, Gal, how was this movie first pitched to you? Were Dwayne and Ryan's names already attached?
It's a very good question coming from a person who lives in the UK, because I was actually just filming a movie in the UK And Russell Thurber, our wonderful director and writer, flew into London to pitch me the movie. Dwayne was already attached.
And you still said yes.
And then I heard that Dwayne was in it, so I said, yes, great, I'll do it.
Oh, Ryan, fine, you can join.
Fine,
It's all
okay, Ryan Reynolds.
right. If you're going to do that funny, charming thing again, I guess it's
I
all
know,
right.
okay, fine. I'll take the charisma.
That shot, by the way, of you slamming Dwayne and Ryan's heads together, how long did that take? What's going on there?
You know, surprisingly enough, not too long at all. We had other stuff that took, that were much more complicated to shoot. This one, I think, because we all have like a background of action movies and these type of things. It was super smooth, other than the fact that I cut my toe with handcuffs when I kicked it. And that was not so cool. All of a sudden I'm like, I'm bleeding. But it was super smooth, other than the blood.
Yeah, it was super smooth, other than the blood.
I'm a method.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, bro, I didn't see the handcuffs coming.
Be honest with me. How good is Dwayne at dancing? Because I imagine that if he treads on your feet, that's gonna hurt.
Right? I was so nervous. And I came to DJ and I was like, listen, DJ, we need to rehearse the shit out of this. Forgive my language, but we need to make sure, because I'm a big, I'm tall, I have big feet and big toes, and I was, worried about my toes. And
bleeding
DJ
again.
is a big guy. And I must say, having a 12-year background in dancing and all of that, he was better than me. He got it so fast, and he was so good, and he has light legs. He can really, it was amazing.
If we catch her together, I can clear my name, and I'll help you become the #1 thief in the world again.
Lift with your neck. Even if I did partner up with you, you still only have one brain.
What's the plan, son of a...
What did you do when you heard the line, lift with your neck? Because if it wasn't just laugh out loud, you were lying.
Ali, look, we've known each other for a long time, and I enjoy enjoying movies, and I enjoy enjoying my work because it's hard work to do. So I really try and surround myself with people who I really love to be around. I try to,
Not now, obviously.
But with Ryan, I've had some great chemistry in the past where I could not keep a straight face. Tootsie Blunt being one of them, your good friend, our good friend, Emily Blunt. But with Ryan, it was just, it is very, because both of us love to play. And lift with your neck, and so much of the shit that made the movie is so incredibly funny. But then a lot of the funny stuff that just, because we wind up going and going and going. And it's hard to reel us back in. But lift with your neck is one of the funnier ones.
I've got to say, there's a reputation around Gal Gadot that she won't stop cracking up. Can you tell me that was a problem on this set? Because Chris Pine calls her Giggles Gadot.
She has there's a certifiable problem that she has, I would say. But again, she comes to set, she's prepared. But it's that kind of movie, by the way. That's the kind of movie that we made. The composition of the writing leads to that. And when you have me and Ryan and Gal on set, we're just all constantly. I saw the bloopers reel 2 days ago, and I sent it to Ryan, and it is just constant waste of time and waste of money because we couldn't keep a straight face.
Such a thrill to be face to face with the second best art thief in the world.
Oh, well, I see what you did there. That's, yeah, you got lucky a couple times early on, but you can't name one time in the past year that you beat me.
Helsinki.
My parachute failed.
Jakarta.
My Segway sank.
Macau.
Nobody knew that Miley Cyrus was going to be there. It was a completely unannounced show.
I'm wondering if Giggles Gadot made an appearance on this movie, because Dwayne was telling me The blooper reel for this film is going to be pretty darn big. How much did you crack up?
Oh, all the time. I'm
and
unbearable.
You couldn't stop yourself.
I'm unbearable. Really, I don't know how it is that people keep on hiring me, because this is so expensive. I keep on breaking the scenes. I can't hold it in. I enjoy it too much. It's all too funny. But you know what? I think that a lot of this electric energy translates to the screen afterwards. So when we enjoy making and shooting the scene, it's worth it, right?
Yeah, of course.
I'm convincing myself that it's legit to break takes and
yeah,
be unprofessional.
It's part of the process.
Exactly.
You're the captain?
You might benefit from a little career change. I mean, I don't think runway, but definitely regional catalog work, flyers.
She's the bishop.
No shit, dipdick.
By the way, I've got to salute whoever came up with the idea of you, the guy with a giant bull tattoo, the guy whose emblem is a bull, being headbutted by a bull. Like, I salute with both hands. That's good stuff.
Are you not entertained? Well, you're welcome. I mean, every once in a while, I'll pull out the genius. All right, not me, by the way. No, that was all Rawson. And I will say this. So you've seen the movie, and he loved this idea that I was we were in the middle of a coliseum of a bullfight, and there were shades of Gladiator, and me saying, "Are you not entertained?" And without giving the movie away, I finally, after all these years, and by the way, you brought it up, but it was how Rawson pitched me. He goes, "You know, you are iconic with a bull. I would love for you to go one-on-one with a bull." I said, "Yes. However, I can't win." And he goes, "No, absolutely, you're going to get your ass kicked." I said, "Perfect, good."
By the way, you are going to be in trouble next time you see Russell Crowe. I want you to know that. And
I'm going to be in trouble by who?
Russell Crowe, when he finds out that you've nicked his line, I would pay to see the fight, but you will be in trouble.
We'll give it to you for free.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate it.
Are you not entertained?
You know, there's a lot of times where we would just call it the gigs. We'd get the gigs and we couldn't get out of it. And gigs, of course, being giggles. You know, I always found it like when the Rock would break, like his eye would sort of twitch right before he's about to break. And that always kind of set me off. And it would, of course, then set Gal off. And there'd just be a chain reaction where it would get so it would take so long that eventually we'd be like, we really actually genuinely have to go back to work now. This is immature and foolish, and we need to buckle down.
I'll leave you with this. You know, I'm a massive geek. You're a massive action hero, Hollywood superstar. What are you geeky about?
What am I geeky about? You know, right now I'm really geeked out about the fact that I have a little bit of time off coming. I haven't had time off in a long time. I'm taking a little sabbatical. Won't be shooting anything for another 10 or 11 months. So I'm geeked out about that, if one is allowed to be geeked out about something so indulgent.
Relaxing. Can you imagine?
Yeah, it's been I haven't stopped. And my kids are sort of right at that age where I don't want to miss it. You know, they're still very young. So I'll still be working my tail off, but I just won't be on location, which I'm very excited about. So.
Well, look, we're very grateful. Please take that break and come back super strong. We love your work. Thank you, Ryan.
Thank you, Al.
Great rest
Always nice to see you. Thank you.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon to keep up to date. You can listen to my Radio 1 movies and TV podcast, Screen Time, on BBC Sounds. And you can find these interviews in full on BBC iPlayer by searching Movies with Ali Plumb.